Right, so obviously, as I've just put the video up there, the car's now running. I have drove, whatever, and it had a bit of a problem. It sort of spluttered and, well, it wasn't massively happy. So I had a look under the car and I couldn't really see any leaks of any description. Seemed okay, didn't seem a problem. And then I realised as I was driving back, I had the windows open at the time, that I could smell a lot of fuel. So I got home. I hadn't put any of the back seats back together, luckily, and I hadn't actually bolted that back on, just rested on. So when I lifted that up, it was like fuel all the way in here. So I mopped it all up with a kitchen roll. Originally, I thought this union here, as you can see, I've mashed it because I don't have the proper spanners, even though the ones I bought don't fit. This red bit was quite a bit away from the black bit, so I nipped all that up thinking, it'll just be that'll be it sorted. But no, it wasn't. It was still leaking. It was basically filling up on the top of there. So when I actually look further at this and close, I don't know if you can actually make this out on the video, but that's moving around. You can see that it's got a little rubber seal at the bottom. That's actually supposed to be tight, because that's a hole you drill into the pump so you can fit the fuel feed pipe in, because that runs off the Walbro pump. So chances are that's just spraying fuel everywhere inside there. It's not tight at all, like. So once again, after slitting my finger open last time, I'm going to have to remove the big black ring piece and then have a look at the pump from the other side and try and nip that up. So when I pulled this out of the car, this, which is a fuel return pipe there, that wasn't even connected anymore. This here is what I think is the problem. See, it does kind of turn slightly, but when it wasn't, I don't think it's tight, as in, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to have a better seal. So what I'm thinking is that the fuel's coming out and just spraying up past there. It's getting past that little seal, and that's what's covering up on there. Because I had a look at the rubber gasket, the ring, and there's no obvious marks on it, there's no tears in it, so I don't think it's coming past there. So this is me putting no effort into turning this pipe at all. No force, nothing. It's loose as you like. I've also refitted that with a nice, slightly bigger Jubilee clip. So that's good. Yeah, so I'm going to remove this pipe, which is the one that comes from the pump, and then I'll nip that bit up properly, and then we'll start by nipping those back in and angling that where it needs to be, because you can see there, look at that. It's just turning completely separately of all that. It's not even tight. I've not even tried to slacken anything. Cool. Problem solving. Mole grip savagery, but it's tight, so that's good. So back on that goes, back that goes in the car. And then we turn the key and see where else is leaking. Hopefully nothing. But yeah, my first drive video, I didn't film the driving because obviously I was driving, but it probably went about as well as I expected, in all honesty. But cool. So by having this properly nipped up, it's now created a new problem, is that doesn't fit back on it, because this was pointing kind of this way before, but with it being loose, it meant that was dead easy to get on it. No, it won't, but conveniently that will go perfect on it. Right, I gave it a prime, looks okay. So what I'll do is I'll give it another prime. Looks okay, I think, is it? Is that alright? Yeah, it's not falling back. Yeah, right, let's give it a start then. Out of gear. See if this leaks. If this leaks, then I'll just have to replace that whole pump unit with the spare one I've got. Can't see anything yet. And previously, as soon as it started, it was just, you could just see the whole of the white bit covering up with fuel. So, with a bit of luck, that's got it. I think I've left this door switch. No, maybe not. It's a bit loud in here for some reason, I don't know why. Not sure what that noise is. But It's probably because I got the back seats out, that'll be what it'll be. Yeah, it's a lot louder than it normally is, but that's driving a lot smoother, it's alright. You can't even tell that the car's got a turbo on it because it's bloody quiet. I actually thought this would be the case though. So, it's got timing in to do a little bit of boost, but I'm going to try my hardest to keep it out of boost. I'm basically just driving along watching the fuel gauge. I'll tell you something, got it enough noisy when you take the back seats up. Bloody hell, that's quite a surprise. Wow, 1 psi. Right, so there's no fuel smell in the car. Seems okay. So I'm going to turn it round and go home. Call that drive number 2, and then we'll take a drive number 3, which will also be in this video because I don't want to make too many videos of it. And I might go for a slightly longer drive. Well, welcome back to the video. We've got Steve with us today for the drive. Another quick test drive. We're pointing forward, so don't worry, thumbs up. So this is drive number 3, I think. And we're just going to go and get some fuel and stuff and make sure everything works. It's looking alright on the gauge because it's still in the rich part. It's not sitting in lean. Ticks over about 14.7s roughly on idle, and quite happily when you're driving normally. So this is alright so far. Bear in mind we haven't really done any mapping at all yet. We've just put minor adjustments in to compensate. So let's keep filming this for a little bit, and we'll see if it does a boost cut, because it does, because I've already hit boost cut already. Didn't boost cut then, but never mind.
Making whooshy whooshy noises.
Not even revving it hard either, like at all. It's good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's excellent.
I think it's got the torques like.
It drives completely differently, even when I had mine. Like you're saying, you don't get the torque that low down.
I mean, I was at the 6 there really early.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't have to, but I just decided I would do, but yeah.
No, it feels like it's going to be good.
Yeah. Have to wait and try and see what it's going to do with the boost.
You ever been to Turbo Civic before?
No, I never. Oh yeah, Weemans, years ago. Yeah.
I've never been in one.
No, yeah, Weemans. Fuck me, that heaters are good, aren't they? I mean, I knew they were good anyway, but Christ. Following a learner, typically. It would be a French car, but out of the two of us, I'd probably say I'm more likely to break down than they are, which is the first time I'll ever say that.
Especially in a Honda.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hondas don't break down, do they? Well.
There is a first for everything.
The ones that I own do. Apart from that, we're alright.
And the odd wee bolts.
Yeah. I'm just watching that air fuel gauge as much as I can. As long as it's sitting in like 11.5 to 12, it's alright.
On the rich side, we're happy.
Yeah. And once you put 99 in, it'll be better anyway for it. As soon as you put throttle on, it goes straight to the 12s anyway. So it's alright. Probably wants richened up a tiny bit, but not a lot. Once you sit there.
So up to temperature, sitting on idle, what's that, 13.5?
Yeah, it'll come back up again. Should do. Should set its way back up to 14.7. Roughly, and there you go. Away it goes. Quite happy. You can smell the exhaust, like, can you?
I was going to say, it's definitely smell it's all settling in.
Yeah. It's all the water as well, because it's been done in the rain as well, I guess. There's no smoke from anything though, is it? I can see. Nothing on fire. Looks okay, doesn't it?
Do we have a fire extinguisher?
No, probably should have. Should we take it back to my house, just in case?
Yeah, maybe.
Right, yeah, we'll do that. I think we're alright, like. I don't think I have one at my house either, but something's gone on here, like, innit? Yeah, fuck it. Yes, we've stopped because we've seen a bit of smoke and it was a bit smelly, but we think it's just the heat wrap, so maybe go onwards. But yeah, it's not smoking now. There's no smoke now. It was just coming up from what looked like the downpipes. I think it's just the heat wrap burning in like it does. It's just horrible stuff anyway.
Everything bedding in.
Yeah, it's just bedding in because there's nothing's touching, nothing's too hot, nothing's leaking. So I think that's all it is. Though. Yeah, always worth a quick stop, especially when you're passing an Asda. Yeah. What we found is that the heat wrap is causing a bit of drama, and the bulkhead's getting a bit warm above the manifold, the turbo. So things we need to look at. And also as soon as you try and hit VTEC, this car cuts out. So that's another thing we need to look at. I don't think that's a boost cut, I just think that's cutting out when it hits VTEC. We'll have to have a look at that. But otherwise it seems okay. It's driving alright. I've just filled it with 99 for the first time instead of 95. Which should be really nice for it. Now we'll follow Stu up the motorway. We're not going to go fast because we're too old to lose our licences. Maybe it's a 10 psi boost cut Richard's put into it, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at the K-Pro on the laptop at some point, but yeah, otherwise it's okay. And we're off. I don't think you can see too much there really, which is a shame, but never mind. Just for now, that's it. Project's finished, the car runs, it drives. It's going to cost me probably thousands of pounds more when things break, but for now, we're good.